I play guitar, I jam on the piano, drums, and even the triangle. My sister plays piano, and my brother used to be on the drums. My dad sings, he's got a good voice. It was a good experience for me to be in the same camp as Minto when he was preparing for Shane Cameron, to see the weaknesses and strengths he brings. In boxing, there are a lot of things that happen where they try to slow down the process and try to get to the other team, trying to get into our heads. All it takes is one punch, one big punch, and that could wreck everything for me. With the overhand right in the past, I always got caught. My chin was up, and my shoulder wasn't where it was supposed to be, covering my chin. Different refs judge fights differently. What's the point in changing your team? I believe in my team. The world should have one champion. When I'm not boxing, I play instruments. I've played the guitar since I was 12, I've played the piano since I was 15. I think some fighters, when they throw a punch and throw everything they have, and it doesn't affect the other person, it might crush them a bit. In boxing, some fighters have good chins. You just have to be persistent and continue following the plan and trying to catch them nicely and, obviously, hope to be knocking him out. I back my power, and I back my chin, and I back my speed. After a good training camp, pushing myself, learning new things, I always feel confident coming back to New Zealand. I'm getting more confident in what I can do in the ring, and that just comes with hard work and training. I believe it when I say I can beat anyone if I have a great training camp. Walking down the street, it's a humbling feeling. Everyone's stopping you for photos and autographs, it's real humbling. When I first started off, a lot of people didn't know who we were or what we're doing, but now you can see a big difference, and everyone is behind us. I dropped Minto in the first round, but he came back, and I had to dig really deep because he was gaining the whole time. He ruptured my left eardrum with a right hand in the 5th round, which caused a few hearing problems, but I was able to overcome it. I did more weight training for Dimitrenko. We saw the big difference in sparring, everything felt stronger, it felt like the movement was much better. We were able to execute the plan in the Dimitrenko fight. I've been to Vector Arena, and I've seen it. I've stood in the middle and just appreciated the space, appreciated the volume of the place. I know that there is failure, but if you're prepared, you can accept whatever happens in the ring. If I win, great, and I'll move on, and that's my goal, obviously, is to win. If I do lose, I have to accept it, and I have to get back out there, train hard, and just move on. It's not the end of the world. It was surprising how many kids don't have lunches. If we all get behind this cause, it'll help a lot of the kids out there who don't really get enough food. The training camp is where you do all the hard work. It's important to pursue the career that we want and the titles that we want to get, but there's family time. I enjoy the pain my body goes through. If you're in a hard moment in a fight, there's a lot of things go through your mind, but the most important thing to me is family. It is a Polynesian thing where you are calm and relaxed in your approach to life, but, when you're in the ring, you really go for it. It's a very important part of my life, parents and church, and your surroundings. I made the New Zealand team, won medals around the world. I thought, I'm blessed, I've got a good talent. I had no idea, though, how good I might be, but I loved the sport. As a father, you want to protect, but I also want to prepare her for when she grows up, so I want to be a great example as a dad. It's an amazing feeling, having a little child. I love it. Without the help of my parents, the roles they played, I wouldn't be in this situation. I wouldn't be fighting for the world title. Right next to my bedroom, Dad made a chin-up bar with a rowing machine and a treadmill. From there, as years went by, we were able to get a bit of funding, and Dad got all these people involved and built a gym at home. When you take a break from something you love doing, you just feel like it's time to get back into it. You feel like you've been missing out on something. My punches are crisp, powerful, and sharp. We have a great setup in Las Vegas. I love being in Vegas. All our camps will be in Vegas. We are just going to spend more time in the UK in terms of fighting, but New Zealand will still be home for me. At the beginning of my career, I can honestly say there were a few things I was doing wrong, and I was wondering why I was going a little bit off track. I realize now that a lot of the things I was doing weren't helping me to get to the goal I want to achieve, to become the champion of the world. A lot of people might say, he must be seeing this person because he has problems, but actually, the truth is it's a strength to realize you're doing things wrong, and it's a strength to get help. Everyone doubted I could go 10 rounds because my fights have stopped early, but I knew I could because of the work I'd done in the gym. When you're in the ring, you're ready to do your thing, but in a relaxed state. People ask for autographs, and I wonder why before realizing, oh, that's right, I'm doing well in boxing. When I was growing up, I always wanted to do well in boxing. I wanted to look after my parents, and I wanted to look after myself. Things happen, you just have to accept it and move on. I get that from my dad. He's a real chilled character. There's nothing like getting in the ring. It's good that people are underestimating me. I'm the guy from down under, and I'm going to show them what's up. It's the one you don't expect that knocks you out. My views on piracy and illegal streaming are I think it's illegal for a reason, and I feel like there's a lot of people working hard behind the scenes to get the fights going and showing things on TV. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.